stall's gonna need all new sawdust. These are at least able to go out right now. The raining has stopped enough that there's a couple areas I was able to turn out the horses. I can't turn them out everywhere still, so there's a couple that are in. Raina's not sound. I don't know what's going on with her, tender-toed, from having her shoes pulled. One of those times where everybody's like, shoes are so bad. Well, not in this case. Good morning, everybody. Well, afternoon-ish, starting this afternoon. Surprisingly, you'll see that the stalls are actually a little cleaner than they were yesterday when I was working on them, because they weren't in for as long untouched. But, gonna jump around a little bit from stalls to stalls. I was wrapping up lumber before I got into here, but then I didn't, so came over for my stand and stuff to go live. Oof. I say good morning too. I think that's my normal. It's kind of like when I end up going live in the afternoon, it's always difficult for me to remember to say, like, good afternoon or good evening. I'm like, oops, good morning, good morning, good morning. I know, coming from being a cowgirl, blah, 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 you would assume that I am super into, like, mornings, but I'm not. I'm actually quite the night owl, which is why most of my responses end up happening at night. So how was everybody's Halloween? Yeah, can you see how much makeup's still stuck on my face? So it's almost done. It's gonna be significantly less time. When I did my stall yesterday in the buff for my page, it took me 10 minutes to clean it. So it's kind of a longer video than one would think. But we'll go see that after. I know I'm very lucky. I have lovely horses, great weather. Sun's finally out, shining. Thank goodness. Texas is a lot warmer than Vermont, but I'm up in Vermont. And it's in the 40s. It's doing better than it has been. What's the temperature where you guys are? Over to the other barn for a bitty poo. Hello, Texas. You guys are so much warmer than we are. But it's okay. I like the cold for the most part. 70. Yeah, that's a lot warmer than. I don't think that you can technically say double. Is that a proper way of talking about the temperature? It's twice as hot. But we got the sun out today, so that's pretty cool. So the mare that was in this stall is just out the door, so she can walk around a little bit. That's Tilly Turd, those who are keeping up with the horses. Today's project is getting these lights hung up. Ready? Slate right there. Those lights. The idea is that if you trick the mare's pituitary glands, which is in their eyes, into thinking that it's summer sooner, that they will actually ovulate more frequently throughout the year, and then I'll be able to get them pregnant a little bit earlier. So, it'll light through the window. Yeah, I need more light than that for tricking mares into thinking it's earlier in the year than it is. I don't remember the name of the cycling that they consider it when they have like an off season and on season. Not a vet, not a scientist. I'm really good at numbers, not very good about science, I guess. But it's 10 p.m. It is 12:30 here. I've got about 15 more minutes of cleaning and returning horses. Sun feels nice and warm. I think maybe by the end of the day, some of the horses might actually be able to turn it out. Bring my own buckles to the table since I don't need yours. But if you want to call me a buckle bunny, that's fine. I really am not going to care. The words of others. I have 11 horses up in Vermont. Out of those 11, 9 are Clydesdales. Out of those 9 Clydesdales, 7 are mares, in which I'm trying to breed, I think, 5 of them next year. So, see how that all goes. That one was already empty. That means hanging the lights so that way they come into heat sooner, so that way they're cycling. Gotta find myself a pair of scissors. Hey guys! So wait, I can get the hay. These were my really nice fabric scissors for a little bit. I don't think I need to cool off, honey. It's 40-something degrees out. This is a little different than the other elves, but that's okay. Love these hay nets. They save me so much money. Does make it so I have to worry more about their bedding, but it's worth it. really fun project. Hey, good morning. Afternoon, technically, by now. This will complete this barn of being clean, hay bags full. I'll get the horses returned. Just get her returned. And it's just the last stall, last barn. How's everybody's Saturday going? Did anybody have a good Halloween? I'm still obviously rocking some leftover mascara. It's time for that at 1 in the morning. Wait, good girl, 1 minute. Okay, in you go. Sheesh. She came in like a wrecking ball. She was ready. So, very big mama. Come here. Come here. Was that too exciting being out for 2 seconds? You're so weird. Good girl. Thank you guys. Let's go get another stall cleaned. So, I'm not checking any mares for their pregnancies today, if that's what you're asking when you say violate them. I'm not doing that today. We'll be doing a lot of it all winter, so that way I can find out where they are in their cycle. That's what all of those piles of wires and stuff set up are, is so that way I can be tracking them and seeing where the mares are, so that way I can breed them. So got me for like a few more minutes and then I'm gonna have to head out. I am from Vermont, just a whale-tail cowgirl. What's everybody doing today? I'm gonna have work in a little bit, so I'll have to head off, but that does make it so that way where I work has a tendency to be kind of slow on the weekends, so I get a lot of time to respond to my fans and post new videos, hopefully. So, is anybody else working the weekend? sold your horse yesterday. I hope you are happy about that. Oh, I'm sorry. This is my beloved Vivian stall. V is one of the mares that is pregnant. You guys can actually watch a video of preg checking her, and you can see how we go about doing that. You can check in 2 different ways, depending on the size of the foal. And she's definitely to the point that you can actually check through underneath their belly, which is really cool. But also, you can go in rectally to do it. Technically, I believe this one, I could pull the strings up over my shoulders. Very stretchy one. But what I can do and what I'm going to do while I'm trying to get chores done, 2 totally different things. So. Clean up this area. Mixed at best. Yep. You can usually tell by weight if there's still shit in there. So. All right, I am headed off. Gonna be late for work. hopefully see you on my other site for all of your questions. And I'll be back on, as always, later, probably tomorrow, and we'll see about